Oh my gosh, guys, be prepared to have your minds blown because coming in the December update here in Brawl Stars is the biggest one we have ever seen. We're talking new brawlers, game modes, deep brawler customization, totally been reworked, friendly battles, chips and elixir are gone, and much more. So let's get right into all these changes coming to Brawl Stars here very soon. Hey everyone, what's happening? Lex here, and it is my distinct pleasure to be able to share with you all the information that we learned in Brawl Talk and that is coming to Brawl Stars here in the December update. Now, before we jump right into that, let me just say real quick that if you want all of the update, all the sneak peeks, all the good stuff that's still to come, be sure to subscribe and turn those notifications on so you'll be notified right when my videos drop and you'll get the information as soon as we can possibly share it with anybody. With all that being said, let's hop right into the first major change. Alright, so I know this is going to be a bummer, but in this update, there is no Android or no global release. I know it sucks, but this game has come a long way and we are getting ever so much closer to this happening. But in this update, it's not going to be here. I am really truly sorry for all you Android people and or those that don't want to make an iTunes account in Canada right now, but that is what it is right now, so no Android or global release. But there is a ton of awesome stuff coming to this update. Yeah, buddy! So check this out, guys. First and foremost, we have brand new Brawler customization / progression. It is completely different. Gone is the old system. It has completely been annihilated, and we have something totally new. I mean, look at that image. It's crazy, right? Now, before you get too overwhelmed with that image, just know that we are going to cover every single bit of what is on that image and what it means to you. But let's go over some of the main points before we get into that. Now, your stats are all going to still be the same. You still have health, attack, and super. As you can see there on the picture there, the green heart, the red bullet, and the yellow skull, that's your health, attack, and super. Now, they increase from levels 1 all the way to 6. As you can see, it has 2 health, 2 attack, and 1 super, and they go all the way up to the top. Now, you can upgrade your brawler in 2 distinct ways. 1 is by buying tokens, and 2 is by getting an actual drop out of a brawl box. Okay, so what's the difference? If you have tokens, you have to buy them linearly, right? So you start at the bottom and you move towards the top, and you just buy number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 all the way to the top. Now, if you get them out of a box, however, it's random. You could only have, like, say for instance right here, Primo has 2 health. You could open up a box and get level 5 health out of that, and you still wouldn't have 3 or 4 or 6. However, level 5 is worth more than level 1, so there's a pretty cool bit there that you can, a little bit of randomness to it out of the boxes, but you can get them from just using your tokens on them. And we'll get to tokens too, don't worry about that. Alright, so I'm going to cover the next part here pretty quick because you're going to see all this information in the next bit we're doing. So I'm just going to read through this and then we're going to get really in depth in it in the next part. Once each sub-tier, which is called pins, badges, and medals, is filled up, you can unlock crests. Crests are on the right-hand side, that purple bit. The crests, they just give you stat increases. Now, once all of your slots are filled up, and that means all of your crests and all of your individual power-up stats, 18 of them, once they're all filled up, then you can unlock a special ability. Oh, buddy, you're gonna love this. Just a minute. We're gonna get to that. I'll talk about that in here in a second. But the special abilities, guys, it is a game changer. Okay, so, and abilities and your crests, as well as your normal power-ups, can be purchased with tokens or unlocked via brawl boxes. You can get them in 2 ways, so that's pretty cool. Let's move on to a deeper look at the brawler customization and the stat screen. Alright, so check it out. This is what your stat sheet is going to look like. Now, I do want to note that this artwork is not final. It has changed a little bit, but this is what I can show you right now. But it will look very, very similar to this. Just some small tweaks and artwork changes, as well as on the bottom right, you see there that has a little bolt there, and you heard Ryan mention bolts in Brawl Talk. Well, they're no longer called bolts. They're called tokens, okay? So that's what you use. It's your currency to spend. Elixir, chips, they're gone. They don't exist anymore. So you're going to get tokens. All right, so what do you do with these tokens? Well, as you can see there at the bottom, health, attack, and super. We talked about that just a second ago, but you purchase those with your tokens. So I don't know the exact cost of each level yet, but you purchase those with tokens and you move up the ladder there. Again, you can also get these via brawl boxes, random drops as well. Now, there's 3 sub-tiers you can see there. It says pins, badges, and medals. Now, and on the right-hand side, you'll see it says crest, and it's pointing to 3 purple slots as well. And at the top, there's that special ability that we're going to get to. Okay, so the pins section, let's just start at the bottom here, the pins. Right there, he's got 5 pins, and there's still 4 to go. Once he gets those remaining 4, either by tokens or drops, it will then unlock the ability to get the crest, that purple part in the right-hand side. And you just also get that through Brawl Boxes or tokens. Those crests, they give you permanent stat increases. So it's just like the other ones, but they're worth a little bit more. And so the bottom tier one in pins, you'll fill them up, you'll get your crest. The next one, your badges, you'll fill those up, you'll get your crest. And then same thing with the medals. And then once you've filled all of those up, you will get the special abilities. Now guys, I don't know how to even say this without completely going, my mind blowing again, is that the special abilities are incredible. Okay, so it's a passive ability. Let's take Colt for example. Once you fill all that up and you purchase your special ability, Colt gets a permanent across the board. There's no activating it or anything. It's a permanent run speed increase. How much? I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. But he'll get a permanent run increase, which sounds pretty cool. I mean, Colt's already pretty OP as it is, but imagine Colt running faster nonstop. But that's actually one of the more less flashy ones. Let's take, for instance, Jessie. Her special ability, she can shoot her attack at her turret and heal her turret. So if you're sitting there and your turret's getting shot, you can shoot your turret and heal it. Dude, okay, now Spike, his special ability is his super. You can still throw it and hit the enemies and damage and everything, but if you need to, you can drop it on the ground, run into it, and it will heal you. Bo, he can see farther into the bushes. Like, instead of 2 tiles, he can see 5 tiles into the bushes. Imagine that on Snake Prairie. And for Bo, it's not just you. Your entire team gets it. Think about what that could do for your team comp in Snake Prairie. Wow. I mean, it's crazy. I could go on and on, but we're going to find out more about all those special abilities in the near future. But just suffice it to say that those special abilities are insane, guys. You're going to love them. All right, so again, stats are the same. Pins, badges, medals, special ability, crests, and ignore the bolts part of it because it's now called tokens. And again, you unlock those tokens out of Brawl Boxes. So there you go. All right, guys, so check this out. We've got a new brawler coming into the arena. That's right, Darryl the Barrel Bot. Okay, so his name's Darryl. He is a robot in a barrel. He dual-wields shotguns, and he shoots not just both shotguns at the same time. It's kind of like bam, 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 bam. Great sound effects there. I know you guys can send me your compliments later. But in his new super ability, you guys are going to see it in the next bit here. It's like he rolls into a ball and just ping pongs everywhere around the map, and it goes a long way. So he doesn't break through the walls, but he does bounce off them like a whole rig. Think of like Ricochet's shots, but a lot more dramatic. And his whole body, he knocks them back, stuns people. It's really freaking cool. His attack, it's kind of a... It's not mid-range, but it's not short. It's further than Bull, not as far as Jesse, so it's kind of like a mid to short range. It's a pretty decent damage, and you're going to see that in this clip as we move over right about now. Alright, so as you're watching a little clip here of Darryl doing his business in Brawl Stars, I'd like you guys to notice a few things. Look at, so his damage output is actually pretty significant. Now, I don't know exactly at all because, of course, we are getting that 400% buff across the board on all stats, so it may not be like a crazy amount, but he's shooting like 420 something per shot. I don't know if that's at point blank or if it's the same. I don't know yet. I haven't played him. Once I do know, I will be sure to let you guys in on it as soon as I can share it, but it looks like it's a pretty decent amount of damage. Not overpowering, but a pretty good, like, bam, bam, pretty good clip, right? And check out that super. Holy crap. Look at him bounce around off the walls. Crazy. Think about this. In SNG, you got let's say that the other team was winning. You go down there and you wipe them near the very end, but all their gems are in spawn. Darryl picks those up, hits that super ability, and just rolls right out of town. Man, talk about being able to turn the tides just like that. That is pretty awesome. Or if they're all going for it, I wonder if he can pick him up while he's using his super. I don't know. That's a pretty cool thing. I need to test that out once I can. But I think that he's going to be a pretty great gem carrier. Again, doesn't have long range, but it's medium, and I think he's going to have quite a bit of health, so I'm really excited for Darryl. I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip right there of him in action. Alright, so let's talk about friendly battles. There's some pros, and there's a couple cons here as well. Alright, so friendly battles are coming to the game. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so you can play any game mode and any map, even if it's not the active one, and this includes Showdown too. So let's just say you wanted to practice Heist, Bandit Stash, right? And it wasn't up right now. You could still pick it, and you can create a friendly battle in your band, and you guys could all duke it out in Heist. Even more fun, I think, is going to be Showdown. Think of getting 10 people from your band in Showdown, Feast or Famine or something, just going to town. Oh man, that is going to be so much fun. Now, here's the downside. And this is just the first iteration of Friendly Battle, so there's still a lot to go in making this fully functional, but there's no spectating and there's no replays yet. Okay, so that's kind of a bummer because that means Friendly Battles you have to make esports a thing, right? But it kind of sucks at the same time because you can't view them, and so you can't really have esports because you can't view those battles, and so you can't like hold a tournament and cast it and show what's going on. It's just not the same thing. You just don't know what's happening, and they come out of the battle and you say who won. So I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun, but there's still some work to do before they implement spectating and replay. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. All right, and also the stats. They're not equalized yet like they are in Clash Royale. So if I'm running in there with it fully maxed out, I got my special ability and I'm ready to go, and somebody's a brand new brawler, well then obviously I'm going to have an advantage over them. So it's not a completely level playing field yet. All these things are probably in the works, but as of right now, they are not in this update. Oh yeah, buddy, more awesome stuff. Count them, 2 new game modes. Okay, so this is that leaked image you saw of that big robot battle, right? And this is different than I thought it was going to be. I had no idea that this is what it was, and when I saw it, I was shocked. So there's 2 of them, right? So there's a Monster Hunt and the Robot Rumble. The image we saw was from Robot Rumble, and the Monster Hunt, we'll get into all this, and you're going to see some gameplay of them as well. But they're 2 completely separate games. Now, these are non-ranked matches, and you gain entry into these via tickets. Where do you get the tickets? Well, you get the tickets to gain entry to these events from the Brawl boxes. I know that sounds a little bit like 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, but here, that's how you do it. So you open up Brawl boxes, you get tickets, and with those tickets, you can go play these cool game modes. Now, there's no trophies involved, but you do get rewards. Now, your rewards are based off of your performance, right? So, as you're going to see here in a moment on Robot Rumble, well, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. Let's just wait and see. All right, so first off, let's take a look at Monster Hunt. Now, 6 players queue into this, and when you queue in, 1 person is selected at random, which with whatever brawler that they have, and as you can see over here on the gameplay, they become a gigantic monster version of themselves, and the other 5 people fight together to beat the monster. Now, the monster has a ridiculous amount of health, right? He does heal, but it's just about the same amount as a normal brawler, so with his massive amount of health, it really doesn't affect it. So, yeah, he heals, but not really, okay? So, 5 players against the monster, and as you can see, El Primo is just doing work over there. I can imagine being Barley as the monster. All the shots are bigger. You couldn't. Oh man, it's gonna be wild. I want to be the monster. I want to go Hulk smash on somebody and just drop the hammer on it. That is gonna be so much fun. Whew, yeah, that is gonna be really dope. So you guys check out that footage right over there. It looks pretty fun, right? Yeah, I cannot wait for that. But there's more. That is not the only one. Let's hop into the next game mode. All right, so here we got Robot Rumble. Now, the closest thing I can liken this to is like zombies in Call of Duty, right? So you have endless waves of robots, both small ones and large ones, ranged and melee, as well as that big robot that we saw. You're going to see it here in a second. And you just fight them off as long as you can. Now, you have a safe down on your side, and the robots are coming to try to take out your safe. Once they destroy your safe, game over, right? And the rewards you get are based on how long you last. Now, Powerbang and Rumham got to play it already, and they said about the longest they could last is 4 minutes. They said it gets pretty intense pretty quick. So I'm excited to see how long some of you really good players can last. I know we're going to be seeing some world records, like I lasted 6 minutes or 10 minutes. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait to see it, what kind of comps work best, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. And plus, again, you gain coins based off of how long you last. In the other mode, you gain coins as well, but I'm not quite sure what it is that it's based off of yet. But when I know, I'll be sure to let you guys know. All right, so also coming to the game are new ranks and rewards. Okay, so they're ranks, but it's a little bit different. Okay, so you earn coins for every milestone and trophies that you reach, right? Not per brawler, but your total trophies. So let's just say at 200, and these numbers are subject to change, but 200, 400, 600, etc., every time you reach one of those milestones, you get rewarded with coins. So if you're really high right now, you could be getting a lot of coins because this is retroactive. So I'm sitting right around 6,000 trophies right now. And I'm hoping I'm going to get a lot of coins out of that because I want to open up a lot of Brawl boxes and max out my Brawlers, which, let me say real quick as well, is that if you're maxed right now in the game, completely max, that does not equal max in the new version of this update. So you're gonna have a little bit of work to do. Not a lot, but a little bit. You'll have a little bit more to go. So lastly, let's go over a few of the other changes that are coming to the game. Like I said before, chips and elixir, they're gone. They don't exist anymore in the new version of the game. The only way to get new brawlers is from the shop, either by unlocking them or buying them from a guaranteed box. What do I mean by guaranteed box? Well, check this out. This is pretty cool. And this ties into number 3 here, no more duplicates of anything. And that's because this. Let's say you've got Piper and you really wanted Pam. And there's that epic box staring you in the face and you're like, I could really get that, but what if I get a duplicate Piper and I really wanted Pam? Well, buy away, fellas, because you are guaranteed to never get another duplicate. If there's only one epic brawler left, you're guaranteed to get Pam. And once you do it, that is gone. It's grayed out. You can never buy it again. Pretty dang cool. This also extends to, like, let's say the medals and pins and badges that we get out of the brawl boxes. If you get a level 3 primo health, that's it. You'll never get another duplicate. Duplicates don't exist anymore. Period. They don't exist. Pretty stinking awesome. So you don't have to worry about, oh crap, there goes some more chips that I'm never going to be able to save up enough to use. Now on the downside, you don't have that saving up towards a goal. You really do either have to buy it or unlock it from a brawl box. So those changes may be good or bad depending on how you look at it, but I personally really like it. Alright, so I know you're thinking, wait a second, Lex, my elixir and chips are gone. What the crap, man? I've worked so hard to get those. Don't worry, you're not losing anything because you will be refunded for your current elixir and chips. Elixir will become tokens, which is your new currency to upgrade your brawler, so it's similar in style there. So you're all good. Don't worry, you're not losing it. And any chips that you have right now get converted to gems. And those gems, of course, you can use to buy boxes, unlock boxes, buy skins, or whatever you want to do with them. So that's pretty cool. No fear, you're not losing anything. Alright, now in the Brawl Talk video, Ryan said that the coin limit is 9999 as it is right now, and he recommended you spend some so you don't, cap out. However, disregard that comment. That has since changed. Got confirmation from him that their coin limit is increasing, so no worries, you're not going to cap out. When you log in on day 1, you had 9,999 chips and you get all those extra rewards from your milestones, you're going to go ahead and get those coins, so no worries there. And as you can see with the Primo stat sheet there, the entire UI is changing. And it's not just the Brawler customization screen. No, it extends to the rest of the game. Really stinking cool. So here's one thing I failed to put in my notes. I just realized is that currently, if you're playing, say, Bounty and a new Smash and Grab map just came up, well, you want to stay with the guys that you're playing with, you have to disband that room, create a new one, get them all back in there, and then start playing. Well, no more in the new update. You will be able to swap out modes straight away. You won't have to leave your group screen. That's pretty cool, nice little quality of life feature. And also, lastly, but certainly not least, is that balance changes are coming. We don't have the details just yet, but I'll be sure to let you guys know when it's released, and I'll give you guys all the info on the balance changes as well. Alright, so while this is not 100% of everything that is in the update, it's pretty darn close. There's going to be some small minor tweaks and changes and probably some terminology changes between now and then, but that's pretty much all that's in this update, guys. I don't know about you, but I am so giddy for this update. I have never been this excited about an upcoming update in a video game as far as I can remember, because this is just so exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed this sneak peek of all the cool stuff that is coming in Brawl Stars. Be sure to subscribe and turn your notifications on if you want to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look into the update here that is coming in December in Brawl Stars. Thank you, Supercell, because this is awesome. I am so excited for all of this. I hope you guys are too. Thank you for joining me in this video, and as always, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Lex out.